Hello folks and welcome back to Warhammer 40,000 Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. Last time we did our little bit of tutorial. This is the first actual mission we get to pick someone. I've named our current squad. We have Hell's Master, Iolanthus, Soda Savvy Thule, Purgator, Sky Mana Wielder, Storm, and Beric Harn, the Apothecary. So we did a look around here. We got ranged weapons we can mess around with, melee weapons. We have force swords, halberds, falchions, demon hammers, warding staves, croziers, arcaneums, and arthesiums. Our armor type, power armor or terminator armor. Hell's Master, we'll keep on the power armor for the time being. War gear, you can have grenades, frag grenades. You can have servo skulls. I'm not sure if everyone can have a servo skull. Or is it? No, it's a choice. Okay, so you're definitely going to have the frag grenade. Then you have the equipment. You can either have a passive sacred incense, or you can have again, this is another pre-order item, the Domina Liber Demonica, which gives the increased crit damage and crit chance for the melee attacks. Okay, so that is Hell's Master. Soda Savvy Thule. You have a two-handed weapon. You have no melee weapons, but you can have either Stormbolter. You can be a Stormbolter wielding Purgator. A Psy Cannon. It's a 5 damage, activates to add a blast over area 2 that deals 4 damage and has an overwatch as well. A Psy Cannon. You can have a Silencer, which is a Gatling psychic weapon. Activate to add the disrupted for 1 turn to this ranged attack, or Scatter Shot. Target spread attack that over 45 that deals 1 damage per 2 ammo, depletes all ammo. And there's the Incinerator. Flames of Purity, Prometheum Splay, does not cause stun damage. You are going to take you'll take a Psy Cannon because it's the standard Purgator ammo. Armor type, you cannot use a Terminator armor, and your war gear is a frag grenade. That works as well. You have Sky Storm, a ranged weapon, Stormbolter, melee weapons, warding stave. Do less damage, but you have Aegis Shield, or falchions, or the warding stave, or a demon hammer, or the Destroyer of Chrysalics. Yeah, I'll take a demon hammer. I'm okay with you taking a demon hammer, Sky. And then we have Beric, who is very limited, I think. Well, you can take a force sword, but you're an apothecary. You take an arthesium and be happy with the damn thing. However, you will not be taking a frag grenade. You are going to be taking the Medicaid Servo Skull. The Medicaid Servo Skull, you can range 10 to heal if you really have to, because the arthesium is a melee heal. Okay. We have active abilities, passive abilities. Once per combat, when critically wounded, this knight can recover to combat after 3 turns. Talent is Provident. Okay, so Iolanthus, you're a crack shot. Sorry, Iolanthus. Hell's Master, you're a crack shot. Soda Savvy, you don't have a skill yet. You can teleport, of course you can. You're an interceptor. Actually, that's a good point. Power armor. It is a power armor, but so the interceptorness is built into it. Okay, it's not actually part of your armor. And you have Provident. Okay, let's just get into there, shall we? The entire team is there. Let's start mission, let's go in. Unlike the space souls you've been dealing with Sanctus Reach, Grey Knights love teleporting. They don't get jump pack troops, we get teleporter pack troops. Afflictions are negative effects that generally last for a limited number of turns. Okay, so they're debuffs. I get it.
Commander, have your men look for signs of this plague.
Be vigilant, brothers.
Okay, kill enemies. What's this? This is Warp Surge Risk. The Warp Surge meter increases each turn based on the planet's corruption level, and whenever you expend willpower using psychic abilities. Once it reaches 100%, it will trigger. Okay, so it's not there's a percent chance, is once it's full, it'll trigger. Well, we're getting plus 15 a turn, I think. Okay, so...
What is your will?
Sword of Savvy. Again, like XCOM, there's a lot of... There are a lot of customization options. I kind of didn't go through a lot of them.
With haste!
Head down to... Head over there.
It's me, my brothers!
Is that a pod, basically? You still got 1 AP left. Okay, who's at the very back?
Your orders?
So what do you have? You got teleportation within range. You can teleport within range 10. How far is range 10? Do we know? Guess not.
Taking position.
Are you out? You are out. Let's send you into cover there.
It will be done.
Everyone moves down. Hellsmaster.
Advancing.
What is that? Is that a target? Is that destroyable? That might be destroyable. Who knows? Eric moves down as well. Enemy turn. I love that this is now because they are. That's the enemy patrol. Okay, because they are Nurgle. The enemy turn displays different.
Here to serve. With me, my brother.
Right. Where's your range, by the way? That is range 10. Okay, then never mind that. We will move to a place where you can have at least 1 AP left.
I am with you.
Knights!
Heavy stubber cultists.
Brothers, straight from the chapter.
Okay, so that is a Nurgle heavy stubber. Has suppressive fire. Range 14. Okay. Hunker down. Gains armor then turns. Ends turn. Cover shot. You can destroy their cover. You have no mutations. You're stun. You're organic for the purposes of damage types, I guess. Crit vulnerability. Move speed, no armor, and HP, okay. Now, do we have a target here? We still have 3 AP left. Ooh. Interesting. We seem to have had a move buff. Now move over there, stay behind cover. Explosive crate to deal over area 3. Alternatively, Psychic Onslaught is an area 2 damage and does some willpower. Right. Shoot, deal 5 damage, 2 willpower, go for it. Take out the heavy stubber, I'll take that. Very, very, oh, the heavy stubber was pushed back there. You're the regular cultist, right? Yeah. I assume you have an auto gun. Okay. Ooh, you still have an AP left. In that case... brace yourself there, Brigator. Get you into cover there. Overwatch there.
It will be done.
You're peeping out of cover, because of course you are. Apothecary. Oh, you actually are popping out of cover for this. Huh.
Yes, sir.
You'd actually pop out of cover for that. Nice jump, by the way. Cybolt. Shoot.
We bring.
Poke. Oh, that's the stun. Right, that's the stun. Okay, you can move there. I might ask you to teleport somewhere else, because that is your entire function, is to teleport. You can't do a teleport attack, unfortunately. That's not how this works.
In an instant.
Get into cover.
Shot! Die! Die! Die!
I'm suppressed? Oh, I'm not suppressed. So this heavy suppressed.
Kill them all! You will bleed!
None may stay our wrath.
The bloom rises. Okay. Sky?
Onward, brothers.
Quite literally, you have a power hammer. Name is a demon hammer. The fact that you're alive
Feel my
past that
wrath.
is a bit... There you go, it's better.
We slay the darkness.
Gain willpower for... Oh, that's what that is, you gain willpower. Harn.
Amateur!
Disable range weapon, additional stun. Just remove your arm from existence, that's fine. Do it again.
Who's next, brothers?
And,
Face
Hell's
me.
Master, by all means, just,
We have purified this place.
okay.
My blade is ever ready.
Sky, move up to there.
I am with you.
Jump over this vehicle, which is nice. Land there. Also gonna get...
My blade is yours. Eyes on.
over there. We'll get Barrick to start doing some healing.
Unleash me.
Ah. Heals there.
My wrath is restored, brother. Taking position. In order.
Ability used till next turn. Who's still got AP left? Plentiful AP. Move to there.
It will be done.
Right. Patrol pod heading that way. Okay. Okay.
Praise the Emperor.
Praise it. Praise
On
him.
my way.
Praise him and his golden throne.
Standing ready. I am with you.
Zombies.
Wait, that creature.
Inquisitor, we have seen the dead walk in this way
Permission to
before.
engage, Commander.
As have I.
Poxwalkers.
Poxwalkers are evidence of warp corruption. This is no natural plague.
Poxwalkers. Up to 4 corpses within Area 3 the Poxwalker rise as groaned Poxwalkers. Immunity to afflictions. They're immune to plague. And they deal damage to them and Jake when they attack. How are you doing for AP? You got re-AP'd.
Advancing.
Well, they're on melee, so I'll make use of it, I guess.
I am with you.
Sky. Purgator squad.
With me, my brothers.
And
Yes, sir.
let's go.
I will need to examine this corpse and...
I will not tolerate this contamination spreading to my servitors.
Do not obstruct me, tech priest. I will follow proper protocols.
The bloom rises. Next turn, the bloom will
Here.
hit completion or whatever. Night Purgator.
For Titan!
Take its pieces. Reload.
Reloaded!
And move up.
Eyes off.
Sky. By all means. Afflict weakened. Or do enough damage to kill it outright. See, because it's, here you go, so it'll do 4 damage regardless, so if you do that, I think I might just kill it outright.
Satisfactory effort.
Like
Now
that.
return with my carcass so I can set to work.
We will deliver them to you as soon as containment is properly confirmed and sanctified.
Be swift about it. If this plague has already spread beyond this planet, then we will have far more ground to cover.
Is that it? Just a couple of pods. Couple of pods. Okay. Couple of quick pods. I was gonna go for the heal, but I guess it wasn't required. The teleport back up is happening, I guess. The return. We've gained 15 servitors. We've located evidence of
We have located evidence of vile poxwalkers on this planet. Acclaimed Lord's work. We have recovered the bodies of any Inquisitor Vadia can investigate further.
Excuse me. No armory access, but increased servitors.
Only in death.
Wounded for 55 days. Jesus Christ. I wonder what the scale of time is here. When your knights return from battle wounded, they will still need time to recover. Wounded knights can still be assigned to combat missions, but will have a penalty to their max HP. Max is 6 HP for 55 days. You can't promote anybody, so... Okay.
Mission objectives achieved, Commander. Our guest wishes to speak with you in the Libris.
Libris. Very epic looking. Your entourage.
I must commend you on this impressive archive of demonic lore, Commander. It rivals some I've seen in inquisitorial fortresses. I will require it as a base of operations for my studies. I respect your authority in matters of combat, but I must remain until I can ascertain some solution to this plague. I am, of course, open to recommendations on which lines of study you feel would best serve the mission. I must insist, however, on beginning my research with a necropsy of the poxwalker carcass your brothers recovered. I am certain they hold a key to understanding this corruption.
Basically, I'm doing research now. Research rate 100%. Stratagems 0 out of 18, whatever those are. Research menu.
I will conduct a necropsy of the recovered corpse to see what I can learn.
Poxwalker necropsy. 30 days. The poxwalkers we discovered on Koromor are a sign of some malevolent force behind this plague. I am certain that within the carcasses of the infected I will find further clues to its source. Mysteries revealed as a reward.
I shall begin at once. Inform your crew that I am not to be disturbed.
Commander, I toil with a critical lack of resources. I request you attend me in the Manufactorum.
Let me just quickly mess around with the sound again. I'll lower that down a smidge. Try to keep the volume, the dialogue as much as high as possible. Right. Manufactorum time. Was that knocking in the game? Was that on my door? Can't actually tell. The Manufactorum. What
My
exactly can a
senators have
Manufactorum?
restored the Manufactorum to operational use, but the edict remains severely damaged. Without access to a proper dockyard, restoration will be slow and limited by the resources we can requisition from Titan or nearby inquisitorial enclaves. As of this moment, reviving the edict's core power output takes absolute primacy.
Okay. So, let's have a look here. Ship status. Plasma reaction damaged. Augmentation chamber damaged. Augorium damaged.
I must improve the edict's power output in order to conduct more extensive repairs.
Okay, so the augmentation chamber repairs servitor production. Libris Malleus improves research speed. Warp drive increases ship speed and prevents warp storm risks. Defense systems, personnel systems. The plasma reactor lets you rebuild, basically. 6 days with 8 servitors. Is it a cost or is it a? I wonder if they're expended. They are servitors, they are expendable, so I wonder if they are expended like currency or if they're just kept on hand. Looks like they are expended as a currency so far. Maybe when this is finished, 8 servitors will be returned to us. Who knows? Back.
I must now interface with the logic engines. I trust you have a great deal to attend to.
Yeah.
Commander, I have adjusted the star map to display our current sector. However, our intelligence here is sparse. I suggest we bide our time until the Dominus restores power to our scanners.
Advance time to the plasma reactor upgrade, okay? Day 2, Day 3, Day 4, Day 5, Day 6, Day 7. Reactor online.
The Dominus has restored the star map to its full function. We are receiving a barrage of scanning data and astropathic scrapings from across the sector. This plague appears to have already spread its tendrils far and wide. We are faced with reports of 2 infected systems. We should monitor this infestation carefully and judge where best to direct our forces while the Inquisitor pursues her answers. Failure will cost many souls.
Many souls. Okay. Start a new project. They were not returned to us. They are a cost, not a reasonable resource. Again, they are servitors. Servitors are disposable. However, I mean, we don't have infinite people to turn into servitors as far as I'm aware. So, talk to Lynette.
Protocol demands a preliminary salutation. Consider this requirement fulfilled.
Shall I adopt a voice?
Should this be the voice? Or should this be the voice of the Commander? Yes. We must activate quarantine protocols with that X-Walker specimen.
I will not have the edict put at risk, even for an Inquisitor.
That you just missed half those lines there, Lynette.
The ship will remain sterile.
Well, they're not voicing all the lines. That's a shame. Not sure if I can be bothered now. Agreed, Commander. That is why I have instigated 7 layers of redundancies, the highest security protocols, and even a binary rubric mesh placed over the baleful Adix cogitator systems. The ship will remain sterile.
Will it hold up until we are done in the sector?
The baleful edict has never let any of the brotherhoods that have traveled in her down.
Still, the Inquisitor's demands are exacting.
Yes, we are operating on a time scale now.
That is the way of the Inquisition.
They are often illogical, driven by the vulgarities of flesh. Instant results required even when a dispassionate analysis would prove beneficial. Dangers of minds unenhanced by the Omnissiah.
Affirmative.
How long did you know Commander Agravain?
We had been the primary vessel for the Commander for the past 22 years.
Although the vagaries of travel within the warp mean any span of time is approximate.
He had the respect of the Battle Brothers and crew.
He was a leader in the Grey Knights, so he was revered.
However, my own analysis has his mission success rate at a mere 99.7%. He spent many hours in repentant contemplation over the 0.3% inadequacy whenever I reminded him of it.
How would he have dealt with an Inquisitor?
He did not suffer fools, or those that dared countenance his authority.
Proportionally. While he would not welcome them on board, the commander upheld the traditions of the chapter's relationship with the Inquisition. However, he did not suffer fools and those that dared countenance his authority. A quick probability scry suggests there's a 73.6% chance that had Agravain still been in command, he would have been in confrontation with Inquisitor Vega.
It seems he had an influence. Your defiance towards an Inquisitor is curious.
Defiance suggests an emotional need to obstruct or obfuscate.
I merely state the truth. The baleful edict is in need of respite after our losses against the Cadium.
We serve the Emperor, and must go where he requires.
Indeed, I serve the Omnissiah.
It is by his mechanical will that we ply the stars.
The Emperor and the Omnissiah, they are one and the same, yes?
That is the convenience that we agreed to, I think.
The Ecclesiarchy's imperial creed carries only a muted echo of the machine god's true will.
Yeah, pretty much. Of course, but the Ecclesiarchy's imperial creed only carries a muted echo of the machine god's true. The Imperium requires Mars and the Mechanicum to function, so the Imperium goes, yes, you can worship the Omnissiah, but under the understanding that the Omnissiah and the Emperor are the same thing. It's a bit of a thing of like, yes, you worship the Emperor, we worship the Omnissiah. Because we need each other, we agree they are one and the same thing. Come, such words should not surprise an Astartes. After all, you may revere the Emperor, but I know it is not your creed to worship him. Especially the Grey Knights, who can trace their gene seed directly to the Golden Throne. Exactly, the Grey Knights know for a fact that the Emperor is not a god. The Emperor, they do not worship him. They revere the Emperor, they know the Emperor is a massively powerful psyker, but they know for a fact that the Emperor is not a god.
Waiting for new input.
What is the status of our construction efforts?
I was waiting on you, Commander, to allocate the priority order. Without that data point, I cannot cogitate the required resources. A decision is required. Waiting for new input. I must attend to repairs.
Right, what are we doing here? Additional projects unlocked with the plasma reactor. So, okay, we can... that does that, there. What are the other choices we have here? Void shields increases our hull integrity. There is ship-to-ship combat, I believe. Gun battery levels increased. Exterminatus lets us destroy entire planets, I guess. In mechanical bay. Lets us repair the ship. The personnel gives us a barracks. Meditation chamber increases XP gain. Apothecarion restores fallen brothers. We need that for whatchamacallit? We need that for dreadnoughts, I assume. Like enhanced augmetics. Wound recovery speed increased. The Augurium, maybe, has been damaged and ready for inoperative. Until we realign the prismatic array, we will not be able to make effective use of our prognosticars to scry the enemy's activities. Tempting. The alternative is the augmentation chamber to restore servitor production. I guess it's one of those things that if we start this here, we'll find out what, because this doesn't seem to be a returning resource. We'll start that and see what happens eventually. Can we queue things up or not? Are they I guess, can we do both of them at once? Hang on, hold the actual phone. Can I do both of them at once? No. Back. Okay, we cannot do both of them at once. Fair. Research, you're still doing with Dr. Vakir?
You have my attention, Knight.
How is your poxwalker specimen?
This one appears to be some kind of host. An object is nestled within.
Once the subject of the Emperor, now infected by chaos.
Is that unusual?
It is different from what I've seen with these puppets in the past.
This is undoubtedly the work of one of the Plague God's minions, but its vector is unusual. I will let you know once I have completed my findings.
Do I bore you?
I have not worked directly with an Inquisitor before.
The Grey Knights will be needed in this task, and it is your duty to marshal them.
That is irrelevant to me. I have already seen that the Baleful Edict lost its commander on a preceding mission. I will not accept such failure under my guidance.
Why did you commandeer this ship?
I had previously been hunting heretics siphoning power directly from the Hadex anomaly, not far from your previous campaign.
Once I directed my astropath to recover the stolen energy, she had a vision I shared with you when I arrived.
Her message. It is ominous.
Divining the visions of astropaths is an art in itself.
But its omen is both dire and imminent, of that I am certain. She spoke of a garden. Is it metaphorical or literal? I must delve into the records of my peers to reveal if there are similar references I could correlate.
If we must. Yes, you've taken enough of my time.
You're done? We'll talk to Ektar.
Do you seek wisdom, Commander? I am no ancient, but might be of some help.
Is the Inquisitor an aid or hindrance?
She already makes demands on a ship badly in need of restitution.
Potentially both. But we should heed her requests, at least while our goals are aligned.
So we are honor-bound to her.
Even we must respect the authority of the Inquisition when the situation demands it.
Come, Commander, you are no neophyte. We may get some leeway for who we are, but the Inquisition answers only to him.
I note you invoked us as Chamber Militant.
It is a term that has fallen out of fashion.
Yet it is an ancient law that each Inquisitorial Ordo has a dedicated military arm to use when they require. We, in theory, can be called upon by the Ordo Malleus, to which she belongs.
If the title is somewhat antiquated, why use it?
It was a strategic decision.
Ancient customs are invoked that the Inquisitor should now abide by, such as giving us tactical command in the field. See, it is not only Inquisitors who can play these diplomatic games.
Certainly.
Ektar, why do you not lead us?
It seems the Emperor has other plans for me.
It would have been an honor to lead. But it seems blah 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 blah. An imperfection means I must focus my efforts in a more indirect way.
An imperfection.
A matter between myself and the Emperor.
As ordered by Grandmaster Voldus, my penance is to serve on the edict, but not leave it. Staying above the battlefields, I crave to fight on.
Nevertheless, your advice will be invaluable.
I hope I can be of some use.
At least before they have me interned to a Dragonaut sarcophagus.
I hope to do justice to Agravain's legacy.
He had a fitting end to his noble life.
Like many of our brethren, he kept his secrets well, but I know he despised the servants of Khorne most of all.
Why the Blood God?
Why indeed, it is not my place to say.
But there was still there was a stillness around the old commander, a seething hatred that I didn't see in him against any other enemies we faced. Of course, Khorne, being created by rage, would in turn be fed by Agravain's hatred, but that is the nature and irony of chaos.
Whatever bet we
Cool.
are the hammer. Remember, ready ourselves for the trials to come.
Although our scans reveal undeniable signs of corruption in the sector appears to be dormant for now, you should advance time until they reveal themselves and create mission opportunities where we can intervene. In the meantime, the Dominus will be able to restore some of the Edict's functionality and the Inquisitor can pursue her research.
Awaiting your orders.
Let's have a look around here. This is Koromar. We have Halfion 2. We have Eurades 4, has a thing over there already. You have Ferrogar 5, Zentra Prime, Thorian. Okay, that greenness is infectedness. Anyway, folks, I'll carry on next time. See you then. Bye-bye.